Hello, my name is Guillermo, and I have
Gladys.
We're with the Core Healthcare Institute, and today we're going to talk a little bit about what droplets are. This is the infections that we get from person to person, either directly or indirectly. Now, droplets, these can come from the mucus area, either our nose or our mouth or saliva, and in a way they can contain a lot of different things that we don't want. Now, saliva normally is not that contagious, but if a person is sick, like we talk about the coronavirus or COVID-19, it can contain a disease now that it can be transmitted from one person to another. Now, this disease can be spread either by me coughing on my hands, sneezing. This is one of the reasons why we tell you not to do that, right? And then I can either touch the person or I can touch a surface and then she can touch a surface. But this mouth and nose part is what we consider to be a portal of exit. Your eyes as well and your ears, but in our case, the problem we have right now is mainly related to our respiratory system. So once we do this and we contaminate different areas, if she was able to touch the surface and then touch her nose, her eyes, her mouth, she can potentially infect herself with this disease. Now, when we expel out droplets, they come in very different sizes. Even if you sneeze, you will have a mist. Some of the drops will be small, some of them will be very large. The small ones can actually float in the air for a little bit, and these are where respirators and so forth come in handy. But the bigger droplets can actually get in your hand on surfaces, and they can stay there for a while. If you wanted to think about it, if you touch wet paint, it can still get to you. In time, of course, like most things, this threat of the droplet diminishes with time, but we don't really know what that is right now with the COVID-19. It could be a couple of hours, it could be a couple of days. Best way that you can actually fight the infection is to wash your hands. This is the best thing that you can do right now. Wash your hands. Wet your hands, put soap in your hands, scrub your hands for 20 seconds, and then rinse. Even if you don't have soap, or it doesn't have to be antibiotic soap or antiseptic soap, it just has to be soap for you to actually create friction and you'll be able to wash away what you have on your hands themselves. Hand sanitizers are great, but they're only very effective if your hands are actually clean. The other thing that you need to do in order for this to be an effective thing is actually clear out these surfaces. Now, we here at Core Healthcare Institute are making quite a few of these bottles, and they have 1 part bleach and then of course 9 parts water. So if you wanted to put it in ounces, it's 1 ounce of bleach for every 9 ounces of water. You would spray this on an area with a paper towel, wipe it, and then let it air dry. The air drying, just like with a hand sanitizer, is actually what kills most of the pathogens that are on surfaces, either on your hands or the table themselves.
We hope these tips help you stay safe.
We are a Core Healthcare Institute, education from the heart.